Hi friends, welcome to today's biology lecture. We are going to learn about the MCQs based on the reproduction in plants. Question number first, sexual reproduction is also called. We know about sexual reproduction. It is the definition of the reproduction in which the formation and fusion of gametes are take place. Option number one, apomixis. Option number two, cross pollination. Option number three, amphimixis, and option number 4, that is D, both B and C. Here first option apomixis means without mixing. There is no right option. This is not right option. Number 2, that is the B, is cross pollination. It is the type of pollination. Number 3 is amphimixis. Amphi means both. It is both gametes, that is male and female, mixes. It means that the option number C is the correct answer of that first question. The sexual reproduction is also called amphimixis. This is the correct answer of that question. Question number 2. Which of the following plant is not propagated by root tuber? That means among the following, which plant is reproduced or propagated by which method? Option number 1, sweet potato. Option number 2, dalbergia. Option number C, guava. And option number 4, onion. Here the option number first, sweet potato, it means ratadi. It is propagated by root. Option number B, dalbergia. It is also propagated by root. Option number C, guava. It is peru. It is also propagated by root. And here the option number 4, onion, is not propagated by root. It means that the onion is propagated by seed, or when seeds are sown of the onion, then the onion is produced or propagated. That means here the correct answer is D. Question number 3. Which of the following is not a stem modification? That is, here the question is, which of the following 4 is not a modified stem? Here the option number 1, stolon, 2, rhizomes, 3, bulbils, and 4, tuber of sweet potato. That means the first 3 options are modified stems. Here the option number 4, that is the tuber of a sweet potato, it is the modification of root. That means not a stem modification. It means that the answer number 4 is the correct answer. That means option D, tuber of sweet potato, is the correct answer. Question number 4. In bryophyllum, the vegetative reproduction takes place through. Bryophyllum in Marathi Parnaputi. The reproduction of bryophyllum or Parnaputi takes place through. It means that the bryophyllum is not produced from stem, it is not produced from grafting, it is not produced from root. That is the bryophyllum, that means Parnaputi, its name indicates that in Marathi it is reproduced from leaves. Due to this it is called as the Parnaputi. That is the correct option of that question, that is bryophyllum is reproduced from leaves, not stem, not grafting, and not root. That is the correct option is C. Question number 5. Rose plant cannot be propagated by option number 1, stem cutting, option number 2, budding, option number 3, grafting, option number 4, root cutting. Here the question is, rose plant is reproduced by, here it is reproduced by stem cutting. Option number 2, it is reproduced by budding. Option number 3, it is reproduced by grafting. And option number 4, it is not reproduced by root cutting. It means that the correct answer of this question, rose plant cannot be propagated by root cutting. Option number D, it is the correct answer. Question number 6. In vegetative reproduction, when two different individuals participate, then it is called. It means that in vegetative reproduction, when two different individuals, that is the stalk and scion, is participate, then it is called. That is the correct answer is grafting. That is graft is nothing but to union of stalk and scion. It is the best method of the vegetative reproduction. That is the correct answer is option number B, grafting. Here the option A is layer is not correct answer. Option C, cutting, is not correct answer, and option D is not the correct answer. That is the correct answer is the B, grafting. Question number 7. In grafting, the rooted plant is used as a. That means the basal part. Grafting is nothing but the union of two parts, that is the stalk and scion. That is the stalk is the rooted part and scion is the above part of the stalk. It means that the question is that the rooted plant is called stalk. That is the correct answer is option number B, that is stalk. Question number 8. The part which is being grafted is called. That means the rooted part is called as the stalk, and the part which is present or grafted above the stalk, what is its name? That is, it is also called as the scion, or it is also called as the grafter. Means here the correct answer is D, that is both B and C. That is the part which is being grafted on the stalk is called as scion or grafter in grafting. The correct answer is D, both B and C. Question number 9. The success of grafting depends upon the union of. That is, the grafting success is depends upon option number 1, cambium, option number B, meristem, option number C, phloem, option number D, phloem. Here the grafting success is depends upon the union of or matching of cambium cells, and due to this the correct answer or correct option of this question is cambium, that is the option number A. Question number 10. The highly condensed and swollen tip of the pedicel in a flower is called. That is, pedicel is the stalk of the flower, and here the question is the tip of pedicel is called, or condensed part of the swollen tip of the pedicel is called. That is, the stalk of the flower is called as the pedicel, and tip of pedicel, which is triangular or swollen, is called as the thalamus. Here the correct answer is option number B, that is the thalamus. Question number 11. Gynoecium and androecium are called. Gynoecium and androeciums are the part of the flower which are essentials and directly take part in the sexual reproduction. It is here the option number 1 or A, outer whorls, option number B, accessory whorls, option number C, reproductive whorls, option number D, non-essential whorls. Here the gynoecium and androeciums are called reproductive whorls. It is also called as the essential whorls. Means the correct option is reproductive whorls. That is, the accessory and non-reproductive whorls are calyx and corolla. Due to this, the correct option is option number C. Question number 12. Gynoecium consists of. Gynoecium is the female reproductive part in which ovary, style and stigma is there. In the options, A. Stamen, it is the part of the androecium, that is the male, not correct. Option B. Carpel, it is the part of the gynoecium, it is the correct option. Option C. Pistil, it's nothing but it is the individual single part of the gynoecium, it is also the option, correct option. Due to this, the correct answer is option number D, that is the both B and C. It is the gynoecium consists of both carpel and pistil, option number D. Question number 13. When the flower has all the 4 pearls, it is called a dash dash flower. That is when all the parts of the flowers are present, then such type of the flower is called a, option number 1, complete flower, option number B, bisexual flower, option number C, both A and B, option number D, unisexual flower. That is here the option number A, complete flower, and option number B, bisexual flower, both answers are correct, and option number D, unisexual flower, is not correct because of unisexual flowers are nothing but when only one reproductive part is present. Due to this, here the correct answer is C, that is both A and B. Question number 14. Male gametophyte is formed from, option number A, stamen, option number B, pollen grain, option number C, epidermis, and option number D, endothecium. Male gametophyte is formed from, the correct option is option number B, that is pollen grain. Question number 15. The pollen sacs receives nutrition from, option number A, endothecium, option number B, tapetum, option number C, epidermis, option number D, sporogenous tissues. Here the pollen sacs receives nutrition, that means feeds on nutrition from the option number B, that is the tapetum, is the correct answer. Question number 16. The outer wall of pollen grain is, very simple question, easy question. The outer wall of pollen grain is, that is the outer wall of pollen grain is called as the exine and inner is called as the intine. Here the option A, exine, option B is the intine, option C is the germapore from which the pollen tube is get outside, option D is the testa, it is the outer layer of the seed. That means here the correct answer is the outer wall of pollen grain is called as the option number A, that is the exine. Question number 17. In sunflower, self-pollination is avoided by, sunflower self-pollination is avoided by, option number A, protogeny, option number B, unisexuality, option number C, self-sterility, and option number D, protandry. That is here the option number 1 or A, protogeny, it means that the gynoecium develops or grows first. Option number B, unisexuality, it means that the flowers in which male or female gametes are present, only one. Option number C, self-sterility, that is the gametes are present but there is no fertile gametes are present. And here in sunflower, the androecium or stamens develops first, is called as the protandry. Due to this, the correct answer of that question is option is the answer D, it is the protandry. Question number 18. Which cell gives rise to the 2 male gametes? This is the question related to the male gametophyte. Option number A, germapore, option number B, vegetative cell, option number C, generative cell, and option number D, tube cell. In male gametophyte, the vegetative cell and generative cells are there, and generative cells produces or divides to form two male gametes. Here the correct answer is, or correct option is C, that is the generative cell. Question number 19. Stalk of the ovule is called. This ovule is the part of the gynoecium, and the stalk of ovule is called option number A, funicle, option number B, hilum, option number C, raphe, and option number D, placenta. That is here the correct answer is, that is the funicle. Funicle is the stalk of the ovule, that is funicle is called as the stalk of ovule. Question number 20. Ovule attaches to the stalk at a point called. That means the point in which the stalk of ovule attaches is called option number A, funicle, option number B, hilum, option number C, raphe, option number D, placenta. That is here the hilum is the correct option or correct answer of the question, that is the ovule attaches to the stalk at a point called hilum. Question number 21. The base of the ovule is called. That is, there are different parts of the ovule, that is upper part, middle part, and basal part. That is, the upper part is called as the micropylar end, and basal part is called as the chalazial end. It means that the correct option or correct answer of the base of the ovule is called as the option number A, that is the chalaza. Question number 22. In angiosperms, the common type of ovule is. It is angiospermic plant shows a characteristic feature of the ovule or the characteristics type of the ovule. That is, the inverted ovule is there, and this type of the inverted ovule is also called as the anatropous ovule. Here the correct option or correct answer is anatropous ovule. That is, the in angiospermic plant inverted or anatropous ovule is present. Question number 23. Dash dash acts as an entry for pollen tube. Here the question is related to the ovule, that is the point in which the entry of pollen tube is there on ovule. That is, here the micropyle is nothing but the entry of a pollen tube to the ovule. That is, micropyle is the part through which pollen tube is entered inside the ovule. It means that the correct option of this question is option number B, that is the micropyle. Question number 24. At the time of fertilization, the ovule is. It is fin maturity of the ovule. That means at the time of fertilization, the ovule is 7-celled and 8-nucleated is there, and this embryo or ovule is called as the polygonum type of embryo or ovule. That is, here the correct answer is A, that is the 7-celled. Question number 25. An angiospermic plant has to produce 88 viable ovules. How many meiotic divisions will be needed to produce equal number of female gametophytes by this plant? That is, the meiotic divisions are equal to the number of viable ovules. That is, ovules are nothing but the female part. That is, for production of 88 viable ovules, there are 88 meiotic divisions are required. That is, the answer is Option is A, that is the 88.